Lai Changxing, a household name in China in the 1990s, became the focus of the Xiamen Yuanhua smuggling case. He rose from the peasant boy, built a huge smuggling empire, and went through 12 years of fugitive life, and finally was repatriated to face legal sanctions. His 24 years of experience is full of drama and warning significance. Lai was born into a peasant family in Jinjiang, Quanzhou, Fujian province, in 1958. Fujian's unique geographical environment, long coastline, and several important ports have nurtured a strong commercial tradition. After reform and opening up, Lai Changxing's entrepreneurial enthusiasm was ignited. He first ran a car parts factory with villagers, and then opened a textile factory, printing factory, umbrella factory, and accumulated a certain wealth. In Shershur, he saw the huge profits of smuggling, and began to get involved in it, obtaining gray income through monopolizing duty-free coupons and smuggling electronic products. Lai moved to Hong Kong in 1993, when the city's real estate market was in a slump, and he took advantage of it to buy property, profiting nearly 200 million Hong Kong dollars from soaring prices. At the same time, he founded companies involved in import and export trade, real estate development, and smuggling business. In 1994, Xiamen became a special economic zone. Lai Changxing returned to Xiamen as a Hong Kong businessman, founded Xiamen Yuanhua Electronics Company, Ltd. In 1996, he established Xiamen Yuanhua Group Company, limited to professionalize and scale smuggling activities. In order to establish a smuggling network, he built a red house to woo corrupt officials with money, beautiful women, gifts, and other means, including Zhuang Russian, Deputy Director of the Fujian Provincial Public Security Department, and Yang Ganxian, Director of Xiamen Customs. Under protection of officials, the smuggling scope of Yuanhua Group continued to expand, involving computer chips, home appliances, vegetable oils, refined oil products, cigarettes, cars, and other items, evading taxes of up to 30 billion yuan, seriously disrupting the domestic market, causing great damage to the Chinese economy, shutting down more than 3,000 oil wells, overstocked refineries, and more than 300,000 workers in state-owned enterprises. Mr. Lai's smuggling empire collapsed in 1999. An anonymous letter detailing his smuggling activities became the trigger, and the State Council directed the formation of an April 20th task force to investigate. Mr. Lai first fled to Hong Kong, then took his family to Canada on tourist visas, and began a 12-year exile. In Canada, Lai Changxing's application for refugee status has been rejected many times, and the Canadian Immigration Department has repeatedly tried to repatriate him, but it has been delayed for various reasons. His life has not been easy, with his assets frozen, his financial resources restricted, and he has faced frequent legal disputes and detention. His legal battle with the Canadian immigration authorities lasted for more than a decade, and his refugee status case became one of the longest and most expensive cases in the history of Canadian immigration hearings, costing Canadian taxpayers a lot of money and triggering local dissatisfaction. In 2006, Lai staged a ramming incident to avoid deportation, and the court overturned the mandatory deportation order. Over time, however, the situation gradually changed. In 2009, Zheng Minna returned to Xiamen with her young daughter, and her personal freedom was not restricted, and she lived in good condition. Zheng Minna returned home because her brother Zheng Mingtai. Zheng Mingyu was sentenced for Yuanhua case. Her father wanted Zheng Minna to return home to help Zheng Mingyu reduce the sentence, and Zheng Mingyu was eventually released early. Zheng Minna's life after returning to Lai Changxing brought influence. In 2011, China amended its criminal law to remove the death penalty for smuggling general goods, removing one of Mr. Lai's major concerns about returning home. In July of the same year, the Canada Border Services Agency rearrested Lai Changxing and began deportation proceedings, and the federal ruling concluded that China would not impose a death penalty on him and guaranteed that he would receive a public trial and not be mistreated in prison. Lai was repatriated on July 22nd, ending 12 years on the run. After returning to China, he was sentenced to life imprisonment for smuggling and taking bribes, deprived of political rights for life, and ordered to confiscate all personal property. Lai Changxing's case reflects that in a period of rapid economic development, some people are motivated by profits to break the law and commit crimes, bringing great harm to the country and society. At the same time, it also demonstrates China's determination to crack down on crimes and uphold legal dignity and economic order. The process of their escape and repatriation also reflects the important role of international judicial cooperation in combating transnational crimes, as well as the justice and majesty of the law will not be escaped in the end, and any illegal and criminal acts will be subject to due sanctions.